The man grabbed the axe and brutally chopped off the tree-like figure's head. Then something shocking happened. The severed head actually began to speak. It turned out that while the king was hosting a feast, the legendary Green Knight had suddenly burst into the hall. He was hideous to look at but incredibly powerful, and declared he wanted to play a game with everyone. The rules were simple. If anyone dared step forward and challenge the Green Knight and actually managed to wound him, he would give them this axe that represented honor. However, after 1 year, the Green Knight would return the favor in exactly the same way and to the same degree. Seeing that no one present dared take the challenge, the man, wanting to prove himself to the king, jumped right over the table to accept it. The Green Knight spread his arms wide and let the man attack. The man seized the moment and with one stroke chopped off his head. The man thought he had outsmarted the rules because after a year, his opponent would be dead and unable to seek revenge. But the man never expected that the Green Knight wasn't actually dead. The knight announced the cruel agreement to Gawain, that in 1 year, Gawain must travel north to the Green Chapel to receive the Green Knight's blow. A year later, the man mounted his horse and set out on his journey to keep the appointment. Traveling through dense forests and passing through war-torn ruins, he suddenly saw 7 giants, each 100 meters tall, moving slowly among the mountains. The man raised his axe and shouted, successfully getting one giant's attention. When the giant approached, the man continued shouting loudly, indicating he wanted to ride on the giant's shoulder through the valley. However, the giant couldn't understand what he was saying at all and actually reached down to grab him. At the critical moment, a little fox stepped in front of him, barking continuously, which instead aroused the giant's curiosity. Looking at this strange little creature, the giant left without looking back. They continued like this until nightfall. The little fox had disappeared somewhere, and the man finally couldn't go on. He sat on the ground, unable to get up. Then he looked up and discovered there was actually a wooden house ahead. Without a second thought, the man rushed straight into the house, found the bedroom, and collapsed into sleep. He slept until midnight when he turned over and suddenly discovered a woman standing by the bed watching him.